You're wrong way, what's going on? How is it going, my dude? Just check everything's good before we get started. Is the chat showing up on the screen or not? Don't think it is. I'll try this chat. There, that chat is working now. Jesus. That's definitely coming in now. Just get rid of that. I figured it would be better to have the chat come up on the screen so people that are watching after can see what is going on. Right. Actually, guys, I'll show you the flight plan that we're doing. I'm just going to get the map up on my screen as well. Manchester, not today. We're going to be going over the east side today. So if I get the VFR map up here. So we're going to be taking off and going east. We're going to be going over towards Bridlington here, up over Filey, Scarborough, Whitby to Middlesbrough, fly over like Hartlepool, Middlesbrough, Durham. We're going to check out Durham, Sunderland, Newcastle. We might fly a bit further up, we'll see what time we've got and see how far we've gotten, and then obviously probably just put it down in Newcastle, to be honest, because I don't think we'll have time to fly all the way back. Definitely not. And we're in a new plane today. We haven't checked this one out on the channel yet, so I thought it would be cool to try. Have a nice try of it. I'm just going to get back to my map here. There we go. Fly under the Tyne Bridge. If it's there, we will. We can try it. Live in Stockton, work in Middlesbrough. Nice. We'll be checking that out, so you'll be able to see some familiar sights. Okay, I think we should just get started. We'll get the batteries, alternators on, and then I believe fuel rich, RPMs, full throttle. Park and brake is set. We'll pump the fuel a little bit, prime it, cut that off, bring the throttle back down to just barely. There we go, it should start up and steer running fine. Get some revs up, just check that oil. Everything's looking good. We'll go a little bit higher than idle, keep it running nice. Avionics on. I was going to do live weather, but live weather is a bit rubbish at the minute since we're kind of in the middle of a storm. Where am I from? I am from the Sunderland area. Not going to get too specific. So there we go. This is a nice little plane. I thought we'd check this out because it's got good visibility for viewing things and it's pretty simple to fly. So, what do we need now? We'll get the pitot heat on, probe Then we'll get our beacon light on, navigation light, taxi light, ready to go. Why is this? Oh yeah, that's why. We hadn't exited out the start screen. Right, so is our pilot doing the comms? Ah, it's just there is no ATC at Leeds. I forgot about that. So if you didn't see the last video, then this is Leeds Bradford that we're taking off from, the Orbex one, which is pretty nice. I like it. I like it a lot. We'll get that throttle back down to idle now, and we'll get a nice push back off this guy. Since we've got no ATC, we don't have to worry about it. So should be fine. Just check how the stream's going, how the stream's looking before we get moving. I'm going to actually remove that goal there. There we go, that should look a bit better. Could probably just do a change in the chat colour, but never mind, we'll set that up for the next stream. Right. So we'll get our pushback with Shift and P since they've got no ATC to do it for us, so I'm not sure we still need the do we still need the battery on if we've got the masters on? Not sure. There's no way this guy could push us back because he's just going to snap the prop off. Look at that. It's a bit silly that they have these for GE aircraft, to be honest. Although we should have probably pushed back before we started the engine, but never mind. We're doing it this way anyway. Turn off the parking brake. And that'll do. Oh, Shift P, please stop. That's it. Right, so which runway we're taking off from? 14. I'm going to zoom this in as well. Oops, sorry. I'm guessing we've got to go all the way down. We've got no live traffic on because it's a bit buggy at the minute, so. You're from Sunderland as well? Nice. Thanks for joining the stream. Get flaps down one. There we go. Right. Actually sit in the upper position as well for taxiing there. So I'm surprised we're still getting a ribbon even though there's no ATC here. I didn't expect to get a ribbon to guide us. Well, this thing does not want to turn very well, does it? It really doesn't turn well. Even Mark 2. There's 2 marks in the chat now, that's going to get confusing. This thing is quite a speedy little thing, isn't it? Why is... Ah, no, that's just the speedy. I get it, I get it. So we're taxiing down the runway? Yeah, we are. Down the taxi... Ah, it's actually a taxiway. It's a wide taxiway. The weather, it shouldn't really matter to be honest because the weather is just the default weather. It is set to, there you go, a few clouds. Because like I say, live weather, we're in a bit of a storm right now. The ribbon just disappeared. But we're still going to taxi down to the other runway, the other side, because it's where it wanted us to take off from, so we will. We'll take off from that side. Hello, welcome. We are taking off from Leeds. We're heading towards Bridlington over here, up Scarborough, Whitby, Middlesbrough, Durham sort of way, and then through Sunderland and up to Newcastle. So the east coast, the northeast coast, is the way that we're going. It is an impressive looking sim. Yes, it is. Surprisingly, my PC specs aren't great. Yeah, check the description. They're not overly fantastic, but I do get good performance now that I've messed with the settings and stuff. Hi Nick, how's it going? Good timing, we're just really getting started, so nothing really much happened yet. Glad you can come back for another stream. Yeah, I had a few requests to do up north again, so I thought we'd go a bit further south this time and then make our way up north rather than starting north. Right, we'll get our lights on before we forget. Landing lights, strobe, and turn off the taxi one. There is de-icing, but I don't think we'll need it on this flight since we're just on default weather. We're not going to be going through any cloud. We're not going to be going high enough. Marketplace is looking pretty good. That's where I'm getting this airport from, which is Leeds Bradford, and it's quite good for the price, to be honest. Right, we will get ourselves sat back down, take off here, and I think we're just ready to go, so we'll get ourselves into the air. And the sensitivity is still a bit messed up, so apologies for the sensitive rudder here. And there we go, we can see the airport on our right. Get the gear up. Nice view of the airport there, actually. This is the Orbex Leeds Bradford pack as well. We'll get a bit more height. We'll start our right turn towards the coast, the eastern coast. We'll follow this river along. Which I believe will bring us out at... We'll just go straight from there. We'll pretty much bang on where we need to go. We'll follow this road up here, to be honest, once we connect to it around here.
Top cliff approach Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf is type Beechcraft B36 2 miles north of
Right, we'll get them flaps up.
Request flight following.
We'll slow our speed a little bit so we're not overpowering the engine. Prices are very reasonable.
161 Beechcraft Sierra X-ray Golf.
We'll pull the power back.
Radar contact 2 miles northeast of Leeds, 1,300 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
Turn the RPMs down there a little bit.
Copy Beechcraft Sierra X-ray Golf.
One thing I haven't looked at, where's fuel on this aircraft? I believe it's just on this page here. Fuel quantity, there it is, yep, that's fine. We'll follow this river along a little bit. We are a little bit low still. We'll climb a little. Can you run out of fuel? Yes, if you've got the setting set to run out of fuel. Unless you want infinite fuel, and then you can have infinite fuel if you want. We don't really need this up when we've got our map screen here. I'll zoom it out a little bit. Now, I'm not sure what this river's called. You hope the 737 will be added. I'm sure there is someone actually working on it at the moment. One of the peerware producers, developers, sorry. I believe they are working on it currently. So we'll have a nice little view outside here. Check out the nice greenery. Use that trim a little bit more, so I'm not pulling back on the stick. I'm not going to be using autopilot, I'm just going to be flying by hand the whole time. I feel like it's just more fun. So let's have a look where we are. Actually, if we go up north here, I believe that's York. We can fly over York and then head towards the coast. I think that would be pretty cool. We'll check out York from above. It's actually this little bubble here. Yeah, it's that little bubble here. This is York. So that's where we want to aim for. Concord will be added soon. Yeah, I've made the switch from X-Plane. I think this is just overall a better experience, to be honest. You're paying less money for what you get in X-Plane. like what you get in Microsoft Flight Simulator is 3 times as much as what you get in X-Plane. I believe they're having issues with the installer at the moment, so I'm not sure about that. So I think that's something you can't really avoid at the moment. Thanks No Escape for the subscribe there. Very much appreciated. There are a few bugs. You know, I'm getting sick of this rocking. I think we'll turn. We'll put it onto clear skies, because that rocking was getting quite annoying. Although it's the same really. A little bit of a stutter. No, we'll go back to, we'll get a few clouds on so we can see the detail in the clouds and the lighting effects and all that. It's just a little bit annoying that I don't know whether it's the wind or the actual aircraft physics need tweaking a little bit. Because it is a little bit bumpy there, isn't it? We'll go into a higher position so we can see what's around us. Zoom, whoops, zoom into the map. So yeah, we should be approaching York here. York should be dead ahead of us, pretty much, soon. I think there's an update due on the 27th of this month. VR is in the works as well, Dave. Yep, the scenery is seasonal, so if you get snow, you will have snow on the ground. Yeah, I think the majority of the bugs will be ironed out on the 27th when they release the patch. The reverb on your headset, I'm not sure what you mean about that. I'll slow down a little bit here so we can see York. Oh, it's really bumpy, isn't it? There's an airstrip there. I'm not sure what this one's used for. I think that's a army base, hence the name. So here we're flying into York. We should probably get some height. We're a little bit low for, you know, residential areas. So if you're from York, here you go. Checking out some scenery around here. We'll go into the centre more a little bit, get some height. Check out what this looks like. Pretty standard in terms of scenery. Pretty standard. I assume that's where the market is, isn't it? I would think. Don't quote us on that. I haven't been to York that many times. I probably just flew over someone's house. Someone that lives in York. What I think we'll do here is follow this road out, and we'll just use the road as guidance. We could back up mixture a little bit, save some fuel. Is it actually a road or is it a river? It should be the road. Yeah, it is the road. It's a little country road here. This is probably the one I took to come down here in the first place, when I came to York. Yeah, I'm not sure I'd ever get VR. I'm not sure it's worth the price point. I think I'd probably just use Track IR. I think that's worth the money. Yeah, I've actually been to York Railway Museum. It's pretty good. Pretty good day out. We'll get some more height here as well. Pull that pitch back, to be honest. Pull the pitch back a little.
Beechcraft Sierra X-ray Golf, contact Manchester Centre on 118.77.
I think this is still the road we're following. We'll double check on our map.
118.775
Yeah,
Beechcraft Sierra
actually we've
X-ray
gone
Golf.
over it. That's not the same road. So hard to follow these little country
Manchester
roads,
Centre, Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf 1000.
especially when it's surrounded by is that is a river. This is the road, I believe. Yeah, that is the road. It's hard when I keep reading the chat.
Beechcraft Sierra X-ray Golf, contact Rough approach on 118.225. 118.225 for Beechcraft
Yeah,
Sierra
it was so
X-ray Golf.
immersive.
Rough approach Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf 1,100 feet.
True. Suppose VR is immersive, but I've never really tried it myself.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf, Rough approach, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Gotta go, Nick. No worries. See you in the next one. I would not be very good at real life VFR because I've lost sight of that road again. I need to keep it on our left. There it is, I can see it now. Going over the top of the Pennines. So fuel looking like 45. Plenty of fuel. Plenty of fuel here. Yeah, there's the road. We'll keep it right on our left, so we can't lose it again. think it will be a game changer. I think it's already a game changer. I haven't opened X-Plane since I got this. Haven't opened it once. Haven't wanted to open it once. Don't know if that's bad or good, but I'm just loving this. Especially since you can actually fly around areas you know, and they look like areas you know. I mean, you fly around somewhere you know in X-Plane, it's just the same as everywhere else in the world. Yeah, that's still the road, same road. I mean, the light rays and everything are just what make this simulator on its own level. I think I actually remember that road. I've been down that, definitely, where parts like that. Definitely been down that road. You missed the Zebo. When the Zebo mod worked, yes. The last update I did on the Zebo mod just created about 20 less FPS, and it just... I stopped using it. I started going to the Taurus. I was using the Taurus a lot more, but that was a while ago now. It looks pretty luxurious in the back. Yeah, making our way up. So, where is this? This should be the A66 that we're following here. Should be. If I am correct. Yeah. And here at this junction here should be Driffield. Driftfield? Not sure how you pronounce that. Get a bit more speed going here. You can start to see the coast now, so we're not far away. That's pretty cool. Hasn't took us long to get over to the coast now, has it? Considering we detoured over York a little bit. Details of managed are incredible, yeah, definitely. Taurus Airbus, yeah. I really love the Taurus. Sound like I'm from Penshire, that's probably because I am, originally. I've done Penshire in a previous video, but I will probably be flying over it at some point during this flight, yeah, definitely. So this should be Driffield. No, this should be Driffield. Yes, that's correct. I wish if you put that down the bottom and you opened it, it would open upwards instead of having to have it like there and have it open. It's just pretty annoying. So if you live in Driffield, this is the time for you. Check out your house. That's going to be a rare sight though. If someone in the stream lived here, it's going to be pretty small odds. I think we want to be following this road here. Yeah. Towards Bridlington in that way. Yes, Dave. Yeah, from Sunderland area. Yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We are gaining a lot of height here. I'm gonna come down a little bit. So you can see the little edge there of Flamborough. I believe it is. Bridlington's on the little inlet here. And Filey's just up here, up the top. So to be honest, we don't even need to follow the path, the road anymore. We'll just start following the coast now. You're from Penshire? Probably senior at some point. It is a small world, it is. Definitely a small world. Is that over there? Is that wind turbines? Yeah, it is. Thought it was. Up towards Middlesbrough. Well, Middlesbrough's well and truly further up there. But, nonetheless. We're actually draining a lot of fuel from the left. Try and hold this. Start draining from the right tank. We might have to stop in Durham for fuel. I should have filled it up a little bit extra. I only put in half a tank. I didn't know if we'd need that much, to be honest. We'll start evening out the weight drawn from the right tank for a little bit. Drop the prop speed as well, the pitch. So yeah, we are pulling up on Bridlington here. This is going to be Bridlington on the east coast, which I've been here as well. Flight sim makes it look pretty large. Yeah, it does. Once you get up in the air, we're all just small in equivalence. So this is Bridlington. I'm sure there's a lake somewhere in Bridlington. That might be the one I'm thinking about over there. Nonetheless, pretty cool to see it in all its glory. Keep the animals up a little bit. I wonder what they are there. If that's some sort of college or school or something. Sure someone would let us know. Hey, how's it going, SFS? We'll fly over Flamborough. Headland Heritage Coast. So it's actually a heritage site on the left over here. There's some pretty steep cliffs. There we go. Get back in the cockpit here. Because it's hard to figure out how level you are from the outside view. Welcome Oswaldo. Flamborough Head. So then just up here on this outcrop is Filey, which that's going to be pretty cool to see because I'm heading over there in a few weeks. Something messed up a little bit with the shadow here. Or the map. I don't know, maybe it's a shadow. It shouldn't be a straight line like that, I don't think. Cliffs. Now that would be a pretty cool place to live. A little cul-de-sac. We'll fly over the sea a little bit so we can see these cliffs here. Shame football grounds are flat, yeah, it definitely is. But I suppose they couldn't model every individual football ground by hand. It would take a while. Nice, you're into model aircraft, are you? Gliders or propulsion? Most are, even Wembley. What, flat or modelled? I didn't know they were modelled. Wembley was modelled, to be honest. Drop speed a little bit so we can go for a closer pass of Filey here. This will be nice to see. Just for me, because I haven't flown past Filey yet. Went in the 80s flying gliders, nice. Last was helicopters, right, okay. Cool. I've got a model P51 which is about a metre wingspan, which is pretty cool. There's Filey there. Filey Bank, you do not want to walk up that. It's a challenge and a half. That is good to see. The amusements down there is actually modelled as well. That is pretty cool to see. In the town. You can see how steep that bank is to walk up actually from this angle. It's not a pleasant bank. We'll just continue down the coast here. Down to Caton Bay. I wonder if they've got caravans modelled. No, they don't have caravans modelled. That's a shame. That would have been cool to see. All the caravan models, the actually little houses. Yeah, I think it's struggling to render what they are. They are in fact caravans. Wembley is flat, okay, alright, I get you. Not flown for about 5 years. Probably is the same, to be honest. Yeah, the graphics are so clear on the ground. You can literally tell where everything is. That's Primrose Valley, is it? Nice. You've stayed there before? I normally stay a bit further in, towards the Blue Dolphin and things like that. So here's Scarborough. We'll take a look outside. I can't remember what you call that building. Here's all the amusements along the front as well. They're not particularly well modelled, they're just houses. They're registered as houses. But it's just still cool to see. I think that is P-Zone Park, isn't it? I believe that is P-Zone Park. We'll have another fly around. For a lighthouse in the harbour. I don't think there is a lighthouse modelled. I don't think they are modelling any lighthouses, to be honest. Check description for specs, DJ. Let's have a look for a lighthouse. No, there's definitely no lighthouse being modelled, unfortunately. I can't remember there being a lighthouse. Is it on the end of the pier? But like I say, to see places that you've been to is just a crazy experience. Absolutely crazy. Right, we'll continue on up the coast here now. So next stop is Robin Hood's Bay. We'll come up on Robin Hood's Bay. That'd be a cool one. Which I believe is get this map up. a little bit better. Here's Robin Hood's Bay. So quite a distance yet. We're getting some turbulent air coming off these cliffs, I think. We'll go out a little bit more easterly onto over the sea. Whitby is coming further up. Whitby's just past Robin Hood's Bay, so it won't be long till we get there. Keep an eye on that fuel. But I think this is a good tour to take of the northeast, especially if you're from here. It's definitely a good thing to do when you get the sim. Frame rate sync on the prop is the nice. I'll have to check that out when I look back on the stream. Yeah, man. I think the best thing I love about this sim is the scenery and the clouds. The clouds, you can't get any more realistic in a sim. Early warning station. Where's that? Flying deals. I think we're coming up on flying deals. Where's the warning station, is it? Fly around the whole coast. I probably will at some point. Seb, the channel is just for gaming. It's not just contained to one game. I do apologise. And it is mostly simulation. Big triangle things. I can't imagine them being modelled then. Settings do I have? I'll quickly show you here before we get to Robin Hood's Bay. You can pause the video and take a look. Just a mixture of medium to high. There we go. It's just what I've been working with to find the best frame rate. Alright, I think Bing Maps is working on scanning Sunderland and Newcastle, well, the whole of the UK at some point. So coming up on Robin Hood's Bay here, we'll get an outside view. I've also been here as well. There's not many places I haven't been now I think about it. North York Moors, yep, they're just over there. Just over there. We'll get a bit lower so we can see Robin Hood's Bay in a little bit more detail. We've got plenty of fuel, it's not a worry. No worries, DJ. I'm probably just breaking all kinds of regulations doing this sort of thing. But in a simulator, that regulations don't matter. The blinding sun. We'll try and fly directly over it, I think. That'd be cool. I love the little scratches and stuff on the windscreens when you go into the sun. Here we are. Hasn't loaded in the best. It doesn't show it off in much glory, but there it is. Right. Let's get that speed back up. So we can climb out of this. There we go. Right, now we're coming up on Whitley Bay. Whitby, sorry, not Whitley Bay. Which is actually where the thumbnail was taken. If you didn't know that. I don't know what I've just pressed. I've just pressed something on my controller. That wasn't what I was meant to press. Never mind. Alright, we'll go back over the coast and we'll fly over at coastal. Don't fly the 747. Ah, right, okay. I was just thinking about learning that one as well. I think the A320 is working better than most of them, to be honest. At the moment it is, yeah. Definitely working a bit better than the rest. Is that a car park hanging off the cliff? Or is it just a field? Doesn't look right, does it? I think it's a caravan park, to be honest. I don't think that's how it's meant to look. Or them houses, for that matter. Here's Whitby. There's a castle. I'm guessing that's the castle. It looks like a school, but it's a castle. Or is that the castle, but it's not rendered at all? Maybe. When you drive over this bridge, it is an amazing view to look out over the marina, see all the yachts and everything, and the castle on the hill. Actually filmed a lot of TV shows and films here. Drove over this bridge so many times, I couldn't even count. There we go, there's Whitby. Get some speed to climb again. Yeah, the Abbey's definitely not modelled. I think it was just like a school building or something. They've made it. Well, the AI's made it into that. I don't think Edinburgh Castle's actually modelled either, which is a shame. Right, I think the next looking point is going to be up at Middlesbrough. I think we'll just continue up the coast to Middlesbrough from now. Get some extra speed. Oops. There we go. We'll head over coastal again so we can get a nice view of the coast inland. Boats underwater. I think minor things like that you can kind of just forget about because there's so much detail gone into it already. You've got to give them a break at some point. Stream pauses, I hope not. Let us know if the chat's too big on the screen or anything, or it needs shrinking down. It is just for people that are watching after the live, so they can catch up on what's going on in the chat. As long as you can read it and see it. I am getting cramp in my hand, my wrist a bit from hand flying this. I should probably start using some autopilot, but it's more fun just hand flying. I have got it trimmed out best I can. 2 long ones. Yeah, I think Streamlabs would tell us if I was getting some issues. Hasn't came up with any issues yet. Touch wood. How's that fuel looking? Starting to eat lower into the right now. Shame there's no both setting. You would think there would be a both. To drain from both. Hi Ian, how's it going? You need to go to bed. Is that where you're from? There we go, T-side approach, so you can tell we're getting close to Middlesbrough.
118.855 for Beechcraft Sierra X-ray Golf.
I always forget how coastal the area we live in really is. Look how steep them cliffs are.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf T-side approach continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Ah, nice. I'm not sure where that actually is. Newcastle Eden. Ah, right. I would go and check it out, but fortunately the castles aren't modelled or anything, which is a damn shame. Is that a boat in there? No, it's just houses. I thought it was a boat. Big shipping container in a river. Here's Middlesbrough. Just after Hartlepool. Ah, right. Cool. Ah, right, yes, I see. I see where it is now. Next to Peterlee. I believe where we are now is Saltburn by Sea. That is where we are here. See a quick look outside. We have came quite a ways today. I should have set up the nav log timer. See how long we've been flying for and stuff. It should tell us when we stop and turn everything off anyway. Just off the A19, nice. So weird seeing so many local things come up in the chat. Looks like there's a lot of northeastern simmers out there that are interested in this stuff. Right, so this is Redcar or Redcar, whichever you want to, however you want to see it. Pitch our nose down. We're getting a bit too high for sightseeing. Not sure what this is. Someone let us know what this is. Ah, it would be pretty cool to see the speedway track. I'm not sure whereabouts in Redcar it is. Although that might be the speedway. No, it's too big for that. Been to Redcar Speedway many a times. Heading in towards Middlesbrough here. Redcar. Yeah, but it's always northern to see it, isn't it? Okay, dude. Okay, Dave. No worries, see you later. Thanks for joining. Good old industrial Middlesbrough. I think the A19 I think that's the A19, it should be. We'll go through Middlesbrough like this. I think that would be a good idea. Go through Middlesbrough. Yeah, Redcar Racecourse. I think it might be further south. I think we're already past it, well, before I mentioned it. There's a stadium there. I believe. Look what stadium that is. Oh, there's a racetrack there. That is pretty cool. Is that the Speedway track? Don't think so. But there's actually a model stadium. Look at that one. Well, that's a surprise. It's not flat. It's pretty cool. So I believe this is the A19 here, this bridge across. Also drove down this many a times. No, the big oval one was too big to be the race course, I think. It's not very wide, the Speedway course. That's the shopping centre as well, isn't it? Teesside Shopping Centre? Can't remember the name of it. That's actually modelled pretty well. There, this is definitely the A19. Just got a little bit higher. $32 fuel left. We've got plenty of fuel to get all the way to Newcastle and down. I think we probably will end it at Newcastle and just land at the airport. We'll follow the A19 up towards Sunderland here, I think. Weird shaped warehouse with a communal garden. Looks like they modelled the transporter. I didn't see it. I didn't see the transporter bridge. Back then, I must have missed it if it is modelled. Yep, now this is Stockton. Past Thornaby. Way back before we crossed the bridge. And you pump up that throttle. Get some more height. I'm not sure what that is down there. There's a big car park though. Some sort of industrial estate, I believe. Wind turbines. I didn't realise these were actually modelled to go with the wind, so whatever the wind is reading, these will actually spin to that wind model, which is pretty awesome for a flight sim. I don't think there was any handcrafted models in the northeast. Not that I know of. I mean, Newcastle Airport looks pretty dull as well. It's not much to talk about. Newcastle Airport. It's funny how even the shadows are going dull over Middlesbrough. It just always seems dull in Middlesbrough. Oh, you wanted to see Hartlepool, didn't you? Someone wanted to see Hartlepool. We've actually passed it, but we'll fly over it quickly. We'll do a loop round. So this is actually Hartlepool here. We might as well do a loop round and fly over it. There's a quarry. It was pretty cool how well it's modelled, to be honest. Right next to the golf course. I'm not going to refer to what people call people from Hartlepool. I think if you just go on the website, you can enlist into the marketplace program where you can upload your models. That's a pretty cool marina in there, to be honest. That is... It would be a pain to get out. Is that like a lock there? Like, I actually own a boat, so that just looks like a nightmare to me. To get out of the marina. Yep, well, let's continue on. Further north. Can these shades come down? No, they can't. That's a shame. I thought they could actually come down. Oh, what's these? Turn off floodlight. I did not know these were active. Look at that. Little details. Little details. Cold flaps. There's the golf course again. See him, Mark? Yeah, no problem. We'll check out Seaham. It's just up the road. We'll go off the coast again. If I can get comfortable. We'll go off the coast again so we can see it from the coastal side. So this, I don't think that's not Seaham, that's Durham Heritage Coast, isn't it? I don't think this is Seaham. I think we're too far south for Seaham itself. It's hard to tell. I think we're coming up on Seaham, aren't we? Or have we passed Seaham? Yeah, I think we did actually pass it. Further north. Sure about that. Yeah, that's it there, actually. That is Seaham there. apologies. I didn't think it was this far south. Just the map on my phone is a lot different, so it's a bit hard to look at. Oh, we're getting that cliff gust again. Yeah, this is Seaham down here.
Beechcraft Sierra X-ray Golf, contact Newcastle approach on 124.38.
No worries, Mark. It's going to be nice to see.
124.38.
To see Seaham.
Beechcraft Sierra X-ray Golf. Newcastle approach Beechcraft
Quarries
Alpha
look
Sierra
really
X-ray Golf,
ugly from above, like,
1700
don't they?
feet.
They are not pretty sights to be seen.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf, Newcastle approach, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Is it actually asking to land? I didn't ask you to land, co-pilot. So here you see him here. There is Asda. That's Asda, if I'm correct. No, actually it's not. This is Asda. Here. Go for an outside view. This is Asda, and that's the shopping centre. So it is modelled as a shopping centre. That is cool. Not so much Asda being Asda, but yeah. Stopped in this car park many a times and walked along here. You don't realise how far of a walk it is till you see it from above and in this car park. Lots of model aircraft flying goes on in here as well. A car boot seal. And there's Seaham Hall there as well, which is unfortunately not modelled as well, but you cannot have everything. Alright, nice. Nice one, it. Right, and then now we're coming into Sunderland. Well, Hendon specifically. Hendon Dock, Sunderland Dock, sorry. I'll drop the altitude a little bit. Birthplace of one of the worst football teams. You're a member of that club, are you, Ian? Nice. This is cool because I actually sailed the boat down here and out, and we'll go fishing about over on this spot next to Whitburn Lighthouse. That's where we'll go fishing. Right, so we'll turn into Sunderland here. There's the Stadium of Light, often referred to as a different name, but I can't really see on stream. We'll go for an outside view again. Once again, you can see the bridges aren't modelled very well, unfortunately. I believe, is this the new one? Is this Spire Bridge? It's actually been modelled in. Didn't realise the maps were this updated. Yeah, it is. This is the new Spire Bridge. Didn't realise it was updated that late, that soon. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. That's cool. If we carry along, you wanted to see Pension Monument, Jack. No, the boat is not parked up. It's actually on a trailer. It's kept on a trailer. We don't have it marined. Go down over the A19 here. See, I don't even need to look at the map for this. I can just do it off by heart. And there is Pension Monument, or Pension Hotel, as you can see once we come up on it. It's like a Russian building. It's there, but it's not there at the same time. So yeah, that's your Pension Monument. So it's still kind of there. I would say it's there. Model boat lake. We'll speed up and we'll come back around. We're really low now. Nissan looks massive, yeah it does. It's just one big cube. We need to convert it into a hotel. Imagine the view from up on that hill. If it was a hotel. Nice view of the country park there. I was curious to see if it would have the thank you on, whether it was that up to date that would have the big thank you sign on there. Right, so where I need to get my bearings. Yeah, my bearings. Let's see where we are. We're still over Sunderland. We're coming over towards Bolden now. Head towards South Shields. We'll go coastal again. Keep an eye on this fuel. We'll go into the left tank again now. Here we go. Thanks for the sub, Enoch. I hope I'm saying that right. Doesn't seem to deal well with terraces. No, certain streets, I think, because they're too tightly packed together, it struggles with picking up what's a house and what's not. Yeah, definitely third party buildings and stuff will be added. At least there's already a pack for A320 out currently. I've got that downloaded, so I've got EasyJet livery and stuff. So we'll go over and check out South Shields. I think, what direction's the wind coming? Yeah, we're gonna have to use runway 7. I was hoping to come in runway 20. No, that would be runway 7, right? Anyway, thought we'd have to come in that way, but not. It's only a little wind, so it won't really matter which direction we land in. So, South Shields here. Let's check out this. It looks pretty decent. Doesn't look bad. There's the new. It's actually modelled pretty well, that the new building there. The fair is not there. The fairground. Which is a shame. Right, the castle is also not here. Damn. Yeah, that's not modelled either. But there we go. Right, we'll fly over towards Newcastle and then we'll loop back towards the airport. Minchella's coffee on the left, yeah. Hi Adrian, how many FPS? I'm getting about 35-40, which is pretty decent for my spec. I'll try and cut in over Jarrow here. I'd like a Minchella's ice cream right now. That would be a nice sight for sore eyes. We'll go outside view again. As we coast over Wall's End. Over here. What is going on there? That's a bridge. Oh, it's the toll for the tunnel. It's just made it one big building. As you do. And a dry dock there with the ship in. The flat ship. Now we're heading over towards Newcastle. Ooh, I'm getting a bit of frame drops there. Oh, it is a lot of building that started loading in though. That is for sure. So here we go, Gateshead on the left, Newcastle on the right. For those wondering. And no, the Angel of the North is not modelled, unfortunately. You can go and check it out though if you'd like. So here's Newcastle in all its glory. Oh, the bridges are fixed though. All the bridges were under the ground before. And they've actually got modelled bridges. I mean, they're not the actual ones, but at least the physical things now. Stadium's not there. Stadium's flat. But it's still Newcastle after all. So I believe the Angel is meant to be up here. Am I on the right road? Can't actually remember where it's meant to be. It's definitely not there. I think it's actually along here. I think it's up here, if I'm not mistaken. It should be on this patch here. Am I right? As you come up the bank. Yeah, it should be here. Yeah, it should be there. There, you can see the shadow on the ground. It is not there, unfortunately. And then we're just heading back towards Sunderland, Washington, so we'll turn around here and try and pick up the airport. I'll wait a little bit longer. You actually flew a real one over. Yeah. I think it's like 3,000 foot for a stadium, isn't it? Or 2.5? I think it's quite a big difference for a stadium. Either that or you can just not fly over them altogether. Right, where am I wanting to be? For the airport here. I'm going to be a little bit, I just want to head straight north from here. I should be pretty square on there. A little bit left. I want to aim for this to be in line with the runway. in for this little outcrop on the river. He wasn't happy. I can imagine he wasn't happy. I was in the country park the other day and there was actually looked very similar to this, and it had to be at least 500 feet. It was not high at all. I really think it was a lot lower than he should have been. He did not look like he was over 1,000 feet, that's for sure. Right, okay. Map. Here we are. Should be able to see it, to be honest. Never mind, what's our fuel looking like? Pretty good. Considering how far we've came, we haven't used that much fuel. We've used about 20% fuel. 25% fuel. Not too bad. Not too bad indeed. Right, we'll request our clearance now. I do need to go to bed for work.
Newcastle Tower Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf is 5 miles south with Sierra to land.
And there's the runway.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf, Newcastle Tower. Make left traffic runway 25. Altimeter 29er to wind 273 at 7.
Wait, 25's
Fly left traffic runway 25
this
Beechcraft Sierra
one,
X-Ray
isn't
Golf.
it? Yes, we need to be on that side. We need to come in that way. Mail plane passes over every day. Oh, really? Wow. Put the mixture to rich since we're coming in. We're going to need that power if we need it. Our lights are on. We'll pull the RPM back a little bit actually. Start trimming out. 2,000, alright.
Wind 273 at 7. Cleared to land runway 25 Beechcraft Sierra X-Ray Golf.
We'll get our gear down as well. Should only went flaps full on final, to be honest, but it'll be fine. Dropping way too much height here. Get the RPM back up. Still losing too much height. Don't want to be dropping this soon. Definitely want to peek over that nose again though. There we are, that's better. Got a nice height to play with now. A little bit of a side wind pushing us. It's alright. Be fine. And the gear is down, yes. Got the right lights. See that wind pushing us, but our nose right into the wind there a little bit. And float it down. That was a nice landing. I have to admit that was a nice landing. That has got to be the best landing I've done yet. Not the best approach, but landing, yes. Get them flaps up. And we'll also get... we'll wait till we vacate a little bit more. Buttery man. Yeah, that was a butter, wasn't it? Definitely a butter. Right, come on. Why are you parking me over there? I think he's parking us by the field, to be honest. I don't know, I should be going off towards General. Never mind. Taxi light on, landing lights off. Oops, that's floodlight. Where's strobe? Where was the strobe light?
121.73 Beechcraft, Sierra X-ray Golf.
There we go. Lurpak. Oh, it's got to be Lurpak. There's no other but than Lurpak. You cannot name a better button than Lurpak. That was a Lurpak landing. If only we had replays. God damn it, Microsoft. Why you got a Marshall? Marshall and is in for Piper. Seems a bit excessive. And I'm going in a medium gate here. Left, straight, stop. Whoops, there we go. Right, so we'll get that off. The engine off. Fuel off. That. Avionics off. Lights off. Taxi light off. Turn the heats off. I think that's it. Turn all them off and cut off the fuel. That should be everything off. Nice. So there we go. That was an awesome little flight. Well, long flight. A little at heart. But I'm glad everyone enjoyed, and thanks for keeping us company throughout. And I'll see you in the next one.